Welcome back to Crypto Point. In today's video, we will talk you through why NFTs are the biggest opportunity of the decade and what the future holds for NFTs. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. That said, let's get started. So before getting to the main part, we need to understand what NFT is. NFT stands for non-fungible tokens, which has gained popularity in both the financial and art worlds. An NFT is a digital asset's unique identifier that can be used to establish ownership. They turn digital artwork and other collectibles into unique, verifiable assets which are simple to exchange on the blockchain. Until the emergence of NFTs, digital art did not have the same monetary worth as a Monet or Picasso masterpiece. This is due to the fact that digital can be readily replicated with a push of a button, making it nearly hard to tell the difference between the original and the copy. Sasha Joffrey discusses how this is made feasible via software. He explained, a work of art can be scanned using software. It's impossible to fake. It's a complete impossibility. If you can scan a blank sheet of paper and another empty piece of paper, the two will be recognized as different by the software. Trevor Jones, a Canadian artist graduated from the University of Edinburgh in Scotland 14 years ago, was immediately confronted with the harsh reality of the art industry. He told Al Jazeera, "I had several decent exhibitions and gallery shows. However, there was no way to pay the bills. At the time, I was pulling 3 separate jobs." He became interested in the convergence between technology and art in the early 2010s and began to experiment with QR codes and augmented reality. The established art establishment reacted with skepticism to these topics, but he persisted. He put money into the surging cryptocurrency Bitcoin in 2017, only to lose it all in the 2018 crash. He remarked, "I discovered I was a far better painter than an investor." However, it opened up an entirely new universe for me to explore through painting. Since then, he's been creating works with cryptocurrency themes, combining classical painting and crypto themes, and frequently including digital art pieces in the form of non-fungible coins. NFTs are one-of-a-kind digital files that are supported by blockchain technology, the same technology that underpins Bitcoin, and the blockchain ledger in which they are stored certifies who the rightful owner of that one-of-a-kind digital asset is, so providing it with a provenance. NFT demand began to pick up late last year, and interest in them has exploded this year along with Jones' fortunes. In 2019, his first NFT project sold for $10,000, which was a large sum at the moment. He sold an NFT of Batman alongside comic book artist Jose Delbo for $552,000 in October 2020, and then in February, he sold 4,158 versions of Bitcoin Angel, a piece that combines Bernini's The Ecstasy of Saint Teresa with crypto images for $3.2 million. When you're a poor, struggling painter, all you want to do is sell your art to pay your rent and feed your family, Jones explained. It's difficult to be creative in those circumstances, now in a position to work with Ice Cube on a project. NFTs have backed some of the year's most anticipated art sales. In March, US-based artist Mike Winkelmann, popularly known as People, sold an NFT of his digital artwork Every Days. The first 5,000 days for a stunning $69 million at Christie's. To capitalize on the trend, Christie's teamed with NFT trading platform OpenSea at the end of November. This year, celebrities including Paris Hilton, Snoop Dogg, and Lindsay Lohan, as well as Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web, created and marketed NFTs. Another important trend was the sale of NFTs that looked like avatar-like portrait sketches. CryptoPunks is the most popular initiative in this space. In September, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which has celebrity members such as Jimmy Fallon and Steph Curry, saw a bundle of 101 NFTs resold at Sotheby's for $24.4 million. Aside from the bragging benefits about being on the forefront of technology of a new crypto craze, investors are betting that pixels with a provenance will remain attractive collectibles in the future. There's always a finite amount of them when you make an NFT. Jan Ketteler, CMO of Venly, a Belgian business that creates NFT marketplaces, told Al Jazeera, "Every time you sell them, it's recorded on a blockchain. The owners of these NFTs can then sell them, creating a fertile ground for trading on NFT platforms like OpenSea or Nifty Getaway." However, while NFTs gain from the blockchain's property rights, they also bear the brunt of the technology's high carbon footprint. The majority of blockchain networks rely on so-called miners, whose rigs, which can be hundreds of energy-guzzling computers, compete to solve complicated arithmetic challenges, with the winner receiving the cryptocurrency. Most NFTs are registered on the Ethereum blockchain, which consumes more energy than the Philippines as a whole. This digital system has a significant impact in the world, said Alex DeVries, the founder of Digiconomist, a website that assesses the energy consumption of blockchain networks such as Ethereum. De Vries is also a member of the Dutch Central Bank's financial crimes team in his day job. In the era of climate change, when we're meant to reduce our emissions, that's not what we want, he said. However, proponents of the blockchain believe that this is only a temporary issue. According to Kettlers, miners are swiftly transitioning to renewable energy sources, and public blockchains are experimenting with new economic models. Venly, for example, frequently uses Polygon, an Ethereum-based network that employs a mechanism that saves up to 99% of energy used by the so-called proof-of-work systems outlined previously. I don't think the environmental criticism makes any sense anymore, Kettlers remarked. The problem, according to De Vries, has not yet been solved. Although there are more environmentally friendly blockchain networks, the larger ones, such as Ethereum, are still energy guzzlers. For years, Ethereum has wished to shift away from proof-of-work, but has thus far been unsuccessful. While some may view NFTs as a passing fad, believers argue that the metaverse, a loose word for a more immersive future version of the internet populated by avatars, is ready to drive them into the mainstream through applications like video games, which is Venly's major industry. Imagine everything you build or buy in a game being your property, Kettlers explained. It becomes a part of your identity, and the assets can even be sold. To some extent, this is already taking place. According to Juniper Research, the market for game skins or cosmetic modifications for in-game equipment like firearms surpassed $30 billion in 2018. NFTs, on the other hand, allow users to truly own these objects independent of game developers and even start exchanging them on third-party marketplaces, potentially allowing for the emergence of growing virtual economies. With innovations like this, Venly aids game makers like Atari. However, the NFT frenzy, like previous crypto bubbles, might burst at any time. In the crypto realm, I learned how quickly things can take off, but also how quickly they can crash, Jones added. Bitcoin has been declared dead numerous times in recent years, but it continues to rise like a phoenix. This is why Jones is bracing for turbulence. He hasn't spent his hidden fortune on anything spectacular, just a new automobile, albeit a Tesla. And next year, he'll hire Stirling Castle in Scotland for a celebration for his art collectors, a luxury in some ways, but one he sees as excellent business. To survive the inevitable bear market, I need to expand my brand and community, he stated. A lot of artists will vanish and a lot of initiatives will come to a halt. Everyone is aware of it. However, some artists will succeed and emerge victorious. I'm hoping to be one of them. Moreover, you might be wondering why someone would spend money on something that can be readily replicated on a smartphone or laptop. Expensive NFTs like expensive watches are being used as profile images in social media profiles to demonstrate wealth. Many people are interested in NFTs because they want to be part of the online community. You may be able to gain access to exclusive content and live events if you own specific NFTs. NFT marketplaces are being used by digital investors to generate enormous sums of money in what they anticipate will be a short period of time. In addition, several sectors' business structures are being changed to include NFT trading. A single NFT can be traded various times, but each transaction requires the buyer to pay royalties to the original owner or author. The royalty percentage is usually about 10%. Since we can trace the whole tail of the token at every single ownership transfer, Charles Morin, co-founder of Jumi, told Euronews, the artists get some money out of their royalties. Whether one is interested in NFTs for financial reasons, to join a community, or simply to enjoy a piece of art, the future of NFTs appears bright. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, CryptoPoint. Also, let's know your thoughts on NFTs and how it has changed the crypto industry in the comment section.